I would say that this is easily one of the most crucial questions that any of us will ever ask in our lifetimes. How do I inherit eternal life? How do I know that there's more than this? That we put a lot of other questions as really super important questions. You know, at certain stages in life, we have these questions that we want to be sure that we answer correctly, and we make them so important. You know, who will I marry? Oh, that's a big question. And, you know, like, what will my career be? What will I do with all of the rest of my life? This is going to be my career. Now, these are important questions, but I want to suggest to you strongly today, they're not as important as how do I inherit eternal life. Just for one thing, life is incredibly uncertain. Life is incredibly uncertain. And for some of us, some people will never marry, and that's okay. And then some people will marry and have children and realize that this thing they've been calling their career all their lives can't measure up to the joy and the fulfillment that they feel as a stay-at-home mom or dad. It can change. I mean, life is so uncertain that there are people who will not live long enough to be married or live long enough to have a career. And so the question we must first answer before we answer any of these other questions is a question that this expert in the law has asked Jesus. How do I inherit eternal life? Teacher, he asked, what must I do to inherit eternal life? What is written in the law, Jesus asked. How do you read it? How do you read it? He answered, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. You have answered correctly, Jesus replied. Do this, and you will live.